All right. Good morning out there. Come on. All right. Good morning out there. Decent connection this morning. Okay. Let's get it done. Good morning. Welcome to Coffee and Resales. My name is Ryan. I get stuff from yard sales, garage sales, thrift stores, and other similar places. Try and make a few extra bucks online. I live stream typically Monday mornings, maybe once or twice through the rest of the week, depending on if I find or sell anything significant and of quantity. Didn't do a lot last week. No, had probably one sale that was worth talking about. I sold a bunch of those. I had a big pile of first day issue stamped envelopes and sold that for $150 for about 400, 500 pieces. So that was a really good thing. But other than that, it was all nickel and dime stuff, bread and butter stuff that kind of gets me by here doing this, and so nothing. So it wasn't a huge deal. I am pondering. I don't know if I'll be able to do one this month, but I am pondering. I may start it next year, end the year with like a top 20 sales, and then do a video around the early part of the month showing my top 10 or 20 sales of that month or something like that. Is what I'm thinking. And I'm also pondering doing a handful, maybe some instructional videos, and that sort of thing. I haven't been reposting these videos; just didn't want to take the time to do it, and so that's my plan, kinda. I just want to learn how to do some video editing and that sort of thing, so I figured that'd be a good way to do it. Now, on going to sales and a really fun find from Saturday. So let's jump into all that. There it is. All right. First off, talk about bread and butter. These are some like credit card folding knives. I've been selling these things pretty consistently, between $8 and $9 for 10 of them. They ship for about $6, a little under $6. So I'm making about $2 every time I sell these. I bought about a couple few hundred of these all at once for like $5. Somebody was just looking to get rid of them at a yard sale, and I bought a whole bunch. And that's a great thing about multi-listing stuff. Whenever you can come across something, it's like, 10 of them at a yard sale to make $2 may not have been worth it. But if I just have to make one listing to make 20 sales, worth popping out every time. All right. Next up, scrolling down. Do that one and then Karl Barth. Yeah. Okay. Kind of wish this went for more. And this is a Grimm's Fairy Tales, nice book with a slip cover, hardback. This went for $10. I probably picked it up for $1. But I want to say that this type of thing, COVID era, a little post-COVID, this stuff. So probably there may have been one point I could have gotten $15 to $20 for this, because I think that at one point decorative books, which still kind of sell if you can get the right batch, I think decorative books, people were wanting them for their background, and so you could sell these. And I think that people were wanting them for staging homes to resell, or for staging homes for real estate purposes. So really nice looking books, sold real well for a couple of years, and then it kind of died off. I actually have a bunch of Reader's Digest books. Anyway, I actually have a handful of Reader's Digest condensed books that were real pretty, and those things sold really well for about 2 years, and then nothing. I don't think I've sold any for about 6 months. So Let's. Anyway, Grimm's Fairy Tales with slipcover, $10. Okay. Next up, set of Karl Barth. He is a, to use the term liberal theologian, but they rely on him a whole bunch. Sneeze button. I never sneeze like one time. It always comes in batches. Anyway, Karl Barth. Not so much a liberal theologian. He's sort of, but a lot of modern theological takes come off a lot what Karl Barth taught. I'm not a big student of his. I know just enough to be dangerous. I should probably read up more on him. Maybe even read a few of his books to kind of see what he was all about. But I know he's more related to a more left of center view of the Bible and that sort of thing. So anyway, but this batch of his books sold for $15. I had 4 of them. Somebody unloaded a whole bunch of his stuff at Goodwill a few weeks ago. I'm actually sitting on like one of his first editions that I'm trying to get like 50, 80, $100 for or something like that. But this batch, $15. So pretty decent find there. Next up is, there you go, bone. Yeah. These bad boys. Got 9 of these. These are great illustrated classics. Went for 9 for $25. I need to not be so stingy when I'm seeing these and get these for $1 a piece, because I always tend to do really decently reselling these. And these, I mean, you see these books all the time at a lot of different yard sales and thrift stores and all and that sort of thing. If you can get them for $1 or cheaper and bundle, particularly if you can get more than about 5 at a time, bundle them up and flip them, because these consistently sell between the $2 and $3 range. And I actually have pretty good success sometimes on Facebook Marketplace groups selling them for about $3 to $4 a piece. So grab them, flip them. I have sold probably 100 of those over the last couple of years once I realized that they resold. So and they're never expensive on the shelf, and they always move in batches. So, and there's actually a couple of them. There's a Pride and Prejudice, and I think there's a couple others that actually sell in the $10 range. So keep an eye out for those. Got 4 viewers. I need to sneeze more often. So hello out there. Wrapping up through some sales, and yeah, we'll get to the Atari stuff in a few minutes. So anyway, next up, $25 for 3 bone graphic novels. It's a really good story. Your kids can read it. And these actually sat for a while. I'm a little surprised they sold at the price they did. That probably the next time they were coming up, I was going to drop them another $5. But 3 bone graphic novels, $25. Get them when they're in good condition. They're slow movers, but I sold some last month that had been sitting around a while, and then I sold those. And finally, now best sale this past weekend is this bad boy. This is a Hawkbill knife. It was used, at least one of the uses for it was for carpet cutting. And so this one is in clean, very, very, this is probably the best condition I've ever come across. This went for $30. It also kind of sat a while. It's been a few months since I found it. But whoever bought this is probably going to be pretty satisfied with it, because it's a good clean knife. It almost seems like it's never been used. There's like still gloss and shine kind of on the handle. There's not a lot of wear to it, so whoever got it is going to be pretty happy with all of that. So those are my sales. Now for the fun bit. Books. Got a handful of books, some V.C. Andrews, and from some relatives I got some some Orson Scott card sets, and some Anne Rice books. We'll see how they do. I got them for free, so I'm not too chuffed about it. All right. Yes. Was a pretty good score. But I haven't counted them yet, but I'm guessing there's about 50 to 60 Atari games in here. And I don't know if there's any super rare ones. I got some looking up to do. I got a buddy of mine with one of the emulator decks that you can plug them in, and we'll try them out. It also came with controllers. The paddle ones and some of the stick controllers. And so, looks like all your classic titles are in here. Pac-Man, Defender, Frogger. But there's some I don't quite recognize. Fast Eddie? There was a couple more in here. Desert Falcon. Carnival by Sega. I mean, there's a handful of... In any box you're going to buy like this, you're going to find some here and there that when you have this many that are going to be uncommon titles and that may be worth a little bit. Video Olympics, Championship Soccer. This is like some of the classic Atari stuff. Now, a lot of these aren't worth as much as you'd think they might be. Particularly all your basic common games. There's lots out there that go for about $1 to $2 a cartridge. So the trick is you want to find rarish looking games, sell those individually, lob the rest and sell them. Particularly if you can test them. I actually have a 2600, but I don't have a good TV to plug it into. My flat screen, I got rid of my last CRT last year, and so I don't have a CRT, which works best with Atari. So I gotta go do some looking up to see if there's some adapter cables or something like that, like HDMI that goes into. That's right. The Switch came with it. This one looks like a little bit of a jury rig situation here. So this is going to be interesting to deal with. Actually, I do have one of these Switches back at the house. So in better shape than this. But if you see this by itself, grab it, because these in good condition can be worth flipping as well. And I've also got a handful of blank cartridges. Actually, the stickers are still in here, so we'd have to like dig them out and match the right ones to the right ones. There's a few. Looks like we got a box for concentration, and a few. There's some paperwork in here too for a few things. So fun finds. So Atari. I picked this whole box. Let's basically say it was less than $1 a cartridge. The peripherals are probably worth more than most of the games, and so if they work, but that's fine too. Sometimes even that stuff still flips even if it's tested and doesn't work. But there you go. So like, comment, subscribe. If you're looking for an Atari game, shoot me a message. I might be able to hook you up. All right. So other than that, y'all have a good day.